Hi, my name is Bill Wilson. Welcome to Wilson Creek. I'm here to share a little bit about who we are, what we do, and how we fit in the valley. And just so proud of this place, so proud of the family, so proud of my team. And what we're doing out here is fantastic compared to when we first came in. We didn't know what the hell we were doing 20 years ago, and now I still don't know what the hell I'm doing. But again, we hired professionals. I'm so proud of what our team is doing. It's amazing. So just watch out. Be careful. First question you guys have asked is, what varietals we grow. We originally bought Cabernet that was planted in 1970, Chardonnay, and Zinfandel. From there, we purchased additional vineyards, and those vineyards got the dreaded Pierce disease, and so we replanted. And we replanted to Viognier, Muscat, Petit Syrah, Merlot, Mourvedre, which is a very popular growing wine, and Syrah was originally planted. So these vineyards were planted in 1970, and then we planted a bunch more in 2004. So from that, 100%, we have 100 acres here. We farm about 75 acres, and then we have another 75 acres that we farm on behalf of the vineyard community around here. And we'll look at taking over a vineyard or managing that vineyard and agree to buy 100% of those grapes as long as we continue to manage it, because our biggest problem is growing beyond what we can grow and make. And one of our goals here is to grow everything we make and make everything we sell. And so that's very hard when you're limited by size of a vineyard, and we're growing so rapidly. This whole valley is growing so rapidly, but we're doing so because we're putting that technology back into the vineyard. What my vineyard manager is doing is fabulous. It's we call him Bioman. It's regenerative agriculture. It's beyond sustainable. He's regenerating all this land that, for years we used the glyphosate, which is Roundup. We don't use any of that and haven't for 5 years or so. And so we're using all these fancy words that are beyond me, who I'm just the dumb farmer and I just let them go. And it's just so proud. So the grapes that are coming in from Greg, our vineyard manager, and given to Gus, our winemaker, and what he's doing in the cellar is incredible, and from that is made wine that when we started 2000, we maybe had one or two good wines compared to the 10 that we were pouring. Now we're hard pressed to find 1-2 bad wines, depending on what your thing is. And yeah, the ones that I like the most, I'm so proud of our Petit Syrah from when we first started making Petit Syrah with what we planted. We won the People's Choice Award with our 2012 Petit Syrah, and every year consistently, that's been a grape, our go-to grape. I call it our go-to grape in that if somebody from this area, and obviously our most popular wine is the almond champagne, but that's not what we're most proud of, because we don't make it, and it's a whole different topic of conversation, and I'm good with that. We hit a home run, I'm good with it. However, the Petit Syrah, when a wine geek comes in and says, "Oh, Temecula is not known for growing great reds," and I show them the Petit Syrah, and they go, "Wow." I show them some of our Zin, wow. They're blown away, and it's so exciting to be able to share what they're doing in the vineyard and what they're doing in the cellar that ends up in the glass is fantastic. And some of the food and wine pairings that we do here with our crazy chef that's been with us for 12 years. I call him crazy because chefs have got to be crazy. And they get together, the winemaker, and we have some of the best winemaker dinners ever. But every week, our chef is putting out some spectacular. I just had the best lentil cod combination that was phenomenal. Melted in your mouth, coupled with a little bit of the Viognier. Yes, Dear Chardonnay is one of our most popular as well. I actually had it with a Zinfandel. So who could go figure that a fish, a white, delicate fish, will stand up to the Petit Syrah, was fantastic. So again, what we're doing here is beyond what we used to do here. If anybody knows us as that little family winery that we thought we could do everything ourselves with 8 family members and 1 assistant. we've grown way beyond that. So I'm just absolutely blessed with having some of the hardest dedicated working staff from across the board, from our tasting room to our restaurant to the vineyards and ultimately into the winery and into the glass. So it's fantastic. What is new at the winery since this dreaded disease? Okay, 2020 is a year to remember. We were going to have our 20th anniversary in 2020. We had all this scheduled. Everything was grand. I mean, it was our poor marketing people. They had everything all lined up for the year. We were going to just blow it out of the water with all these fun things, and COVID hit. And oh my God, talk about a weird year. But what we learned from that is a number of things. One, we're a much better company as it. We're much more grateful to the guests that are coming here. We're much more grateful for being able to do what we do. And one of the things we learned is we basically doubled our tasting room capacity. Right before COVID hit, we did an expansion and it was about a 2.5 year process to expand our tasting room, to get it to grow, to upgrade it, to put a facelift on it, so to speak, and to add more bars in the tasting room and different experiences with the upper room and with the reserve room and more bars down below. We doubled our tasting capacity because we were forced to go outside. And guess what? People really liked being outside tasting, as long as it wasn't 115 or raining. So we're going to take that and we're going to continue that in select spaces of outside tasting. So if you don't want to be, if it's a gorgeous day like today, oh my God, it's a gorgeous day today. You don't want to be inside. You want to be outside. Be one with the vineyards. We're all tucked up into the vineyards. You're tasting wine right next to the vines that they were grown. How fantastic is that? So that's one thing that we definitely learned through this horrific year. And again, more of the appreciation of our guests that are coming, and you, the Wine Society, and everybody else. It's so fun to see people and give them that hug that we all miss so much, and to truly appreciate where we live and the people that are in this valley that have that passion to just give their best for other people's enjoyment. It's just special. What sets us apart from the other wineries? Well, that's a debated question. I don't know. I think we are truly a family winery, that the family is involved still. We're here. So many wineries up and down the coast are by name only, and you'll never see a Foley on property, so to speak. We're here and we're approachable, and that's what we want to be. We want to be a winery that's approachable. I don't care if you're just starting out or you're a beer drinker and you've never had wine before. We want to take you to the next level. If you like Merlot and you're just kind of not sure about the reds, we want to take you to that next level. If you like that Pinot Noir and you want the pinnacle, we want to take you to that. We want to take, people that are interested in wine and take them to the next level, because that's what happened to us. We were interested in the wine and we got taken to the next level. We started a winery and we took it to the next level. So your evolutionary wine experiences here at Wilson Creek are just that. We'll meet you where you are. We don't judge. Everybody's just everybody, and we'll take you on a journey, and we'll continue to elevate your experience, whatever that might be. And nothing's the same. Everything's changing constantly. And as you change, we change with you. And we've got something for everybody. That's really what sets us apart. We have something for everybody. Where you go up into Napa and they pretty much, we only have Cabernet, or we only have Pinot. No, we've got a little bit of something for everybody, and what fits your palate and what fits your profile. And that's not easy to do. What we share about our members that we may not already know. Wow. First of all, you probably know this, but it's worth repeating. When we came out to Temecula, we had no idea. We didn't know anybody. We didn't know anything. And we got so much encouragement from so many people. And we really found out that they were from the Wine Society. And then as you guys grew, we grew, and we grew, you grew. And it's just such a, God, it's so humbling, and it's so honoring that when we came out here, you guys put your arms around us. So we put our arms around Temecula, not just the Wine Society, but the wine growers, the Visit Temecula Valley, all the different charities in town. We came out here to live, and we came out here to work, we came out here to play. And we put our arms around Temecula, and Temecula put our arms around us. And that's been the key to our success. And a little known fact, I tell everybody that's thinking about coming out here and starting a winery, A, don't do it. B, if you do it, put your arms around a Temecula. Give back to Temecula before they give to you, and they will continue to give to you. And I just want to, from the bottom of my heart, thank the Wine Society that when we first started, we were scared to death of you guys. You were beyond our knowledge factor in the wine, and I was, legitimately intimidated. However, since then in our journey, we've come to appreciate each other, and I have nothing but admiration for anybody that's on that wine journey. That whether you like our wines, don't like our wines, as long as you have an opinion and a valid reason why, good for you. That's awesome. So I think that's what sets us apart, and what little things known. We're here, we're learning every day, we're open to suggestions to a point, because my ego gets hurt and vulnerable at the same time. But we're here for the long haul. We're not just gonna sell out and go on down our merry way. And we've made a serious commitment, and we'll continue to pour back into the community and pour back into Wilson Creek to make everybody's experience here even better as we move forward. What type of food are we offering with our wine? We have various levels of culinary delights, so to speak. When you come here, depending if you want a sit-down lunch experience, which has award-winning food, we did have the Sunday brunch, but with COVID, we're not doing Sunday brunch. Not sure we're ever going to do Sunday brunch again, but we do have Sunday brunch items. You could go into our cooler and get a cheese platter. That's the simple stuff. And then from there, we have our Courtyard Bar and Grill. That's the simple, easy pizzas made to order, wraps, sandwiches, salads, such as that. But what we do as far as food and wine pairing, we have a new experience that we finished March 2020. So, and that's our reserve room. And the reserve room is a food and wine pairing with our charcuterie tray with a number of different items paired with the various wines that we are serving up in the reserve room. And what's being served in the reserve room is only for the reserve room. We very rarely have some of it, yes, because you have to, but other parts, these are wines that aren't available anywhere else on the property, and therefore guests that truly appreciate it. And we pair that with the various food items that and we show you, but yet we're not there doing every little thing, food by food, wine by wine. We're kind of letting you go through it at your own leisure. We'll interject where we need to interject, but that's a great wine experience. You can order the charcuterie tray in our upper room as well and enjoy it with the wines, but you're just not going to get that customer service and that experience. So we'll meet you wherever you are. We do have winemakers dinner. We can't wait to bring back winemakers dinners. That's going to be fabulous. And but yeah, we have every culinary level that you want to be and how you want to do it. We want to be open for Friday and Saturday nights for our dinner. That's going to be a new thing after COVID releases. We're going to be open for dinner. We are open late for Friday nights, which has our Courtyard Bar and Grill open, and we want to have that with open for dinner in our actual Creekside Grill. So stay tuned for that. We'll let you know when that happens, and that's a great date night. So one of the big things we've learned through this whole pandemic is the insatiable need for continued wine education. I spoke briefly of it, and we have Gus, our winemaker. He's a professor at San Diego State in enology. Our viticulture is a professor of class of viticulture. Our tasting room guru is got a level 3 SOM. My brother is level 3 SOM. We go through level 2 for pretty much almost all of our servers. So we have that passion and that drive for education for ourselves, and we share it with others. And we've hosted, and we're going to host again, another wine specialist in education and training here program. It's one of our core values is to truly teach our wine. So one of the things we have for our wine club and wine society is a whole program. Specifically, it's called a wine academy, and you can pick it up, but it's kind of like a year in the life of what happens in the vineyard to what happens in the cellar, and we pick a topic and we talk about that topic, and then we go and we pick wines from all over the world and we try them together. We do that with our staff, and then we do that with the guests. Our next one, I don't know when you're going to see this, was May 4th and 5th. We're bringing our wine academy back to in person, where we've done virtual wine academies and virtual wine tastings, and we're going to continue to do that because these are, incredibly knowledge-based programming and that I'd watch outside of here. So we're having our team capture that and posting it on our YouTube channel and have it available for future education. So stay tuned to that. It's called the Wilson Creek Wine Academy. Go online, wilsoncreekwinery.com, for more information and sign up. They're fabulous. And in wrapping up, again, Temecula Wine Society, we so appreciate what you guys do. We love what you guys stand for. We welcome you guys here anytime. Thank you for supporting Wilson Creek Winery. Thank you for continuing the wine education. Come out. We can't wait to see you, especially after not seeing so many people for so long. We really appreciate what you guys do. So thank you. God bless, and cheers.